All right, so of course our position is going to be a point guard, and then for the height we're going to go with 6'3". And me personally, I think the 6'3" height, 6'3", 6'4" might be the wave this year. I guess we got to give it a little bit more time, you know, to play the game and feel it out. But taller builds right now, the 6 aren't too crazy, and these smaller guards are having all the best 6 right now. So we're going to go with 6'3", and then our weight we're going to go with 170 pounds. I always go lightest weight with my guards so that I can be as fast as possible. And then for my wingspan, I went with 6'6". And the reason I went with 6'6" specifically, you have to go with this if you want to make the build the way I made it, is so that I can get certain attributes to a certain level, keeping in mind that later on I might get cap breakers or whatever it may be. So you're gonna go with a 6'6" wingspan. The way I'm gonna upgrade this build is gonna be a little bit different. I'm not gonna just start from top to bottom, going from finishing all the way down to your physicals. I'm gonna start with the main points, the main attributes that I want to upgrade and have on this build to kind of lay down a foundation. And then once I max out those, then we're gonna go in and we're gonna tweak some different things to get our build all the way up to a 99. All right, starting with our drive and dunk, we put this up to a 93. And then along with that 93 drive and dunk, we went down and we put our vertical up to an 80. So with the vertical of an 80 and a 93 drive and dunk, we're able to get small contact dunks and we're able to get the pro contact dunks. We can't get the elite contact dunks, but we don't really need them. And you also get posterizer on gold with Aerial Wizard on Hall of Fame. And keep in mind, you also get a max +1 badge perk that allows us to upgrade posterizer +1. So we're able to get posterizer on Hall of Fame if we wanted to. And that's not locked in. You can change that anytime you want. So if I upgraded posterizer to Hall of Fame and I'm like, okay, I want to put Aerial Wizard on Legend, I can take posterizer back down to gold, and then I can put Aerial Wizard on Legend. And then you can do that with any badge, you know, any category. You can take it off, and then you can put it +1 anywhere else, depending on, you know, who you're playing with, how you're playing. If you're in the rec, if you're in the park, if you're playing 2s, 1s, and you might need a different badge, you can change that with that max +1 badge perk. And that's all we're gonna touch right now for finishing. We're gonna move on to shooting, playmaking, defense, and our physicals, and then we're gonna go back and, you know, adjust different things in each category. So going down to our 3-pointer, we're gonna upgrade that to a 93. And with this 93 3-pointer, we unlock limitless range on gold. So the reason I went with a 93 is for that reason exactly, is to have limitless range on gold, but we also get Deadeye gold and set shot specialist gold with the potential to then raise all these badges +1. Not at once, but you know, if I want to have limitless range Hall of Fame, I could do that. Deadeye Hall of Fame, I could do that. But we also have 2 spaces on our attributes for 3-pointer, where when we get our cap breaker, we can upgrade our 3-pointer to a 95, which then is going to give us Deadeye Hall of Fame. It's also going to give us set shot Hall of Fame. And then we can upgrade those to Legend. If we want to use our max +1, we can upgrade those to Legend. So you can do a crazy amount of things. This build right here, already just straight off the rip, it can do a lot of things. But when you throw in the cap breakers and you throw in this badge perk that gets you an extra badge level, this build is super crazy. You can do tons of things with this build. At 6'3" is crazy to me. So that's all we're gonna touch for our shooting, and then we're gonna move on to our playmaking, and we're gonna put our ball handle up to a 93. And when it comes to playmaking, I took in consideration animations, you know, badges, stuff like that. So we're gonna upgrade our ball handle to a 93, and then our speed with the ball with a 91. The reason we want the 91 speed with ball is, as you can see, we get lightning launch on Hall of Fame. And again, I'm gonna keep talking about it. You can put this lightning launch up to Legend with the max +1, which is super crazy. I think this might be the best playmaking badge in the game, because as a guard, you want to explode out of moves. You want to move very fast. So the description of this badge is explosive when driving to the basket. And that sounds like, you know, something every guard should want to have on their build. And I want to have that as high as possible, as well as, you know, getting the rest of these attributes the way I wanted to get them. And then now I can also raise that up to Legend if I wanted to. And then for our ball handle, we get ankle assassin on gold, also handles for days, and unpluggable on gold. And we have 4 extra attribute slots where we can upgrade this up to a 97. So we can get our ball handle all the way up to 97. That will be maxed out, and that allows us to, you know, go crazy. We can get Hall of Fame ankle assassin, Hall of Fame handles for days if we want it, Hall of Fame unpluggable. It's just crazy. And then you also max +1, go up 1 more. This build can do a lot of things, y'all. We only hit finishing with contact dunks. We hit 3-pointers. We can shoot crazy 3s. And then ball handle, we're able to move efficiently, you know, fluently. And we haven't even got to the rest of the categories, and this build is already going crazy. So now we're going to move on to our defense. And like I said in the intro, I know this build has a lot of offense, but it's also going to have defense as well. So our still going to bump that up to a 91. On my last build, it was a super offensive heavy base build. Super offensive heavy, and it was pretty good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad build. But then I went to the park and I started playing, and I seen the way lane steals were, and I was like, I gotta go back to the lab. I gotta get back in the builder, and I gotta make me a build that has steal. So I came back and I got this 91 steal guard, 6'3", and then our perimeter defense is going to be at a 76. So on steal, our glove is gold and our interceptor is gold. These two can also be upgraded to Hall of Fame. And keep in mind, if I get my cap breakers, we get a total of about 15 cap breakers throughout all the rep rewards. If you hit all the rep rewards, you get a total of 15. I think the first 5 is at starter 3, and you get 5 upgrades. So I can upgrade this to a 96 and then get glove on Hall of Fame. I can upgrade this to a 96 and get interceptor on Hall of Fame, and then get max +1 badge perk and put my interceptor on legend. So keep in mind, I have a 93 3 ball, speed with ball 91, all that good stuff. You know, I'm moving around. I can shoot the ball. I can get contact dunks. And then I come down here and then I go +5 here and get a 96 steal. And then I upgrade my interceptor to legend. And this build is super crazy, y'all. Like the way the 2K did this year, this is a W. I like it a lot. The way you can upgrade attributes and also upgrade badge tiers at the same time, it allows you to do a lot of things with your build, y'all. It's endless of what you can do with a build, to be honest. But let's move on down to our physical speed. I left that at an 86, and then I put my agility to a 77. This right here, it gives you slippery off ball, but this is just me, you know, filling out all the attributes. I had extra attributes, so I upgraded it to 77. And this right here is the main, you know, hey, meat and potatoes right here. You want to make sure you have this template right here. I'm at a 98, so I can go and upgrade a little bit of other things, and you can upgrade them how you want based on, you know, how you gonna play and what you like to do. But you want to have these main categories. You want to have this, you want to have your finishing with the contact dunks. You want to have your 3-pointer with a 93 so you can get those badges. You want to have your ball handling set at this so that you can unlock the certain animations that are the best in the game. And then you also want to get these certain badges. Then of course, you know, we're 6'3", we're guarding the corner, we're getting tons of lane steals on this build. It's crazy. People can't really backdoor us anymore like they could in past 2Ks because you weren't able to, you know, you were able to get builds like this, but the way lane steals are this year is super crazy. Make sure you have these main categories. Make sure you have these main categories exactly how I have them. You don't want to mess that up. But then just to fill it out and show you everything else I did on this build, I went up to my standing dunk and I put that up to a 41. And you can throw these extra upgrades wherever you want, wherever you see fit. Best for you, you can throw on there. Almost forgot about my pass accuracy. We put that up to a 72. This isn't super crazy, but it's good enough. I'm able to make decent passes. They're not super slow. I'm dotting my teammates, you know, I'm doing my thing. Even with the way lane steals are in this game, I'm able to make good passes with a 72 pass accuracy. So you don't need a super high this year. And then for interior defense, I put that up to a 54. On my other build, I had no interior. I was getting laid on. People were finishing on me. I'm right in front of them, between them and the basket with my hands up, and they're making smothered layups, greening and everything. I went in, put my interior defense on this build, and now I can get stops. It's not, you know, unlimited stops. I'm not a lockdown defender or anything, but I'm able to get stops I wasn't able to and help my team, you know, win more games. And then we also get off-ball pests on silver, which is a good badge, especially for me since I'm guarding corner, because I play with the main lock. I'm not the main lock on my team, so I'm guarding corner, and the off-ball pest helps me bump them a little bit and get them off track, and then help me get more steals with this, you know, gold interceptor. And then for block, we put that up to a 38. You're not gonna be doing nothing crazy with this 38 block, but I had to put it up just because. And for the rest, I put my layup to an 82. And let me look at the screenshot to see what else I'm missing. I'm missing something else. Let me see what else I can upgrade. No, it was my free throw. So I put my free throw up to a 69. I might play rec a little bit. Hopefully a 69 free throw is good enough. But if it's not, hey, it is what it is. This build is OD, is super overpowered. Let's see what the name is of the build. You have built an inside out ISO specialist. We got shades of Kevin Johnson, Damian Lillard, and De'Aaron Fox. And if you make this build, if you already have a guard build, click on this video right here where I give you the best dribble moves in the game right now. These are by far the best 6 in the game. You want to make sure you have these on.